Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to the Divine Healing with Love channel. I am Nicole. I am so grateful and blessed to have you here with me today. So, we are back with another pick a card. Today, we are asking Spirit for messages from these goddesses. So, pile one, we have Parvati, devotion. Pile two, we have Yuki Onna, stillness. Pile three, we have Ma'at, truth. So pile one, Parvati, devotion. This is the goddess of devotion for pile one, and it's the number 6. Pile two is 42, reduces to 6. Pile two, Yuki Onna, the goddess of stillness, 52, which reduces to number 7. And then pile three, we have 31, goddess Ma'at, the goddess of truth, which reduces to the number 4. So that's 6, 7, 4. Whichever way you want to choose is up to you. The timestamps will be linked below. Thank you all so much for being here, and I will see you in your reading. Thank you. Hi, Pal 1. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the goddess Parvati, the goddess of devotion, this is your reading. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Welcome to the new subscribers. Thank you all so much. Welcome back to the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you all so much for all of your comments, kind words, support. I really love and appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. So let's get into your reading, Pile 1. Pile 1, what are the messages from the goddess Parvati, the goddess of devotion, for Pile 1? What messages do you have? Spirit, what messages does the goddess Parvati, goddess of devotion, have for Pile 1? Pile 1. Okay, so we have the Two of Wands. We have the Four of Cups. We have the Ten of Swords. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. We have the Four of Swords in reverse. Move this down. Okay, one more. And we have the Four of Wands in reverse. Bottom of the deck, we have the Moon. Okay, so Spirit wanted you to see that too. We have the King of Cups here. So I'm just going to pull that out. Actually, I'm going to keep that at the bottom of the deck. King of Cups will be at the bottom of the deck, and we'll take these two that fell out. So we have the Moon in reverse, and we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Okay, pile 1. Let me just type in. Pile 1. Okay, we have a lot of blocked energy here. Let me see. I feel like when I was shuffling this pile, I was hearing transformation. Spirit said put this right here. So I feel like, can you see it? Okay. I feel like this goddess, Parvati, the goddess of devotion, wants to send you the message to, for one, I feel like many of you are going through a transformation. I feel like you're going through a transformation because that's what I kept hearing when I was shuffling, transformation. And I feel like many of you are scared to go through this transformation. You're afraid of what the unknown is going to bring. I feel like some of you have like lost your job, or you ended a relationship that you thought that was your person. You thought that, you were going to be with this person. This was going to be your forever relationship, forever person. Maybe you were married to this person. Maybe you thought you were going to marry this person. I feel like some of you, like I said, also, I feel like maybe you lost a job recently. Like it's situations here where this could either be love or this could be about a career path. Take it how it resonates. But I feel like for some of you, this also could be for both, but love and career. But I feel like for like the people who this is a career, I feel like, you thought that this was what you were supposed to be doing in your career. This was like your life. This was everything to you. This career path meant everything to you. And all of a sudden you lost this job, you lost this, maybe you were laid off, could have been due to the pandemic, maybe it was a situation where, I don't know, like it's just different for everyone, but I feel like it was a situation where you lost the position, and that was essentially like your identity. And I feel like, you lost your identity when you lost that job and you're trying to collect yourself. But Spirit is saying that you lost that job. It was meant to be because that was not for you anymore. The job was no longer serving you. And for some of you, you are being pushed to transform and find a new career path. But I feel like many of you are fighting this transformation that's trying to occur. It's a transformation that's happening that I feel that many of you are fighting and denying. For those of you who were in a relationship, I feel like it's the same thing. Like, you thought that this was going to be your person. I feel like for some of you, this could have been some lying and betrayal, some type of deception that happened in this situation. But Spirit is saying that, and the goddess Parvati is saying that it had to be removed because it was no longer serving you, because this is no longer your path. And better is coming. And what is perceived to be a closed door or a failure is not a failure. It's all a part of your soul's journey. And this was meant to be. It was not, everything wasn't as clear and beautiful as you thought. I feel like many of you, there was some illusion, whether this was the career or love, it doesn't matter, but there was a lot of illusion in these situations, and you were not able to see clearly. And Spirit had to lift the veil so you could find the truth. And I feel like many of you are like in this murky area where it's like you really don't know the truth of everything. You're still trying to see clearly, but you're so hurt. You feel betrayed. Even if this is a career, I feel like many of you feel betrayed because you felt like you gave this career so much. Maybe, you went to school for this. Maybe you were in this career field for like 10 years, I'm hearing. Like I said, for some of you, you went to school for this. You built essentially a lot of your identity and life off of this career. So when you lost it, or this relationship. So when you lost it, all the time and energy, you felt like a failure. You felt betrayed. You felt like you had just been completely let down. And Spirit is saying that all of those things are not failures. All of those things are not, it was all a part of your journey. And you can't fight this transformation that's already happening. It's happening and you can't fight it. And I feel like many of you, again, like I feel like there's so much more truth that's going to be revealed in the coming months, I'm hearing, where things are going to make more sense. Because I feel like right now you're still, some truth has been revealed to these situations, but there's still a lot more that you don't know, that you don't understand. It's a very like in between, in the meantime energy. Like you can't see what's coming, but you can't go back, but you don't know exactly why you're in the place you're in right now. It's just not clear. But I'm hearing that many of you are afraid of the unknown and you're afraid of what's to come because you're just very unsure. And I'm hearing that for some of you, like with the career, you feel like well, what am I supposed to do now? I've invested, like I said, I keep hearing 10. I've invested 10 years in this, or 5 years into this. I went to school for this. What am I supposed to do now? I can't find a new job. It seems like there are more doors that are closing for you right now, and you don't understand why nothing is opening, because spirit is trying to redirect you and reroute you. It's just like when you are driving, you know, it's like spirit is rerouting you, but you don't see where you're going yet. And it's a situation where you can't continue to fight this transformation and to control it, because it's happening. And it's meant for you right now not to know exactly what's going to happen next, not to know the unknown. You're not meant to know everything. You're not meant to know all the details. And if this is in terms of love, I feel like spirit is saying that you're going to have a great love that's going to come into your life. But right now, you're not meant to know any of the details. You're not meant to date. I just heard that. Like, I feel like for some of you, you went straight to like, I want to date, I want to explore. Spirit is saying, no, you need to heal. You need to heal your heart and heal the wounds, because you went through a lot and you need to heal. So right now, spirit is like, I'm closing these doors on purpose, because right now you have to focus on you. And it's the same thing with the career. I'm hearing that, if this is referring to your career, if you feel like you're resonating with that, I feel like spirit is saying, what do you want to do? Spirit is saying, I'm giving you ideas. I'm giving you inspiration. What is it that you want to do? Because were you really passionate about what you were doing? Did that really motivate you? Did that really drive you? Did that really fill your cup? Because the promise is here. Like, can't make this up. The promise is here. Here we go. This is beautiful. The promise is here. Like, these are beautiful cards. We have the King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Then under that, we have the Star. And then we have the Queen of Wands. So Spirit is saying, you need to do some healing. And you need to figure out what it is that you want. Because you're going to be able to have exactly what you want. You're going to be able to have exactly what you want, but you need to get clear on exactly what it is that you want. And this is even in the relationship. I feel like Spirit is saying, but Spirit is saying, look at the relationship that failed. There were many things that you were not happy about in that relationship. What is it that you want moving forward in a new relationship? Before you just jump and try to date and like, I'm just going to do this and I'm just going to do that. Think about what it is you want. Make a list. What is it that you want in a future partner? What are the things that you would like to have? And Spirit is saying, the stars here, dream big. Don't hold back. Because whether you're it doesn't matter your gender, man or woman, you are the Queen of Wands. You can create whatever it is you want. King of Cups is here too. The promise is here of emotional fulfillment, having exactly all the things that you want. And this is the same thing with the career. Spirit is saying, what is it? What are you passionate about? What do you want? What do you want to do? It's time for you to realize your own power and co-create it, because you can do it. Spirit is saying that you weren't that crazy. Like, you like that job because of the money and security, but what is it that you really want to do? What's going to fill your cup? What's going to make you feel accomplished at the end of the day and good about yourself and good about everything? Like, you can co-create this with spirit and figure out exactly what it is you want to do. But spirit is saying, take the time out to figure out what you want. It's almost just like, how Burger King says, have it your way. Spirit is like, you could literally have it your way. You have to do the work, though. You have to reflect, and you really need to think about what it is that you want, instead of jumping to try to control and like, I need to know all the details and try to do this. Like, oh, I'm going to try to date this person, or oh, I'm applying for all these jobs. Spirit is saying, what exactly is it that you want to do? What do you want? Like, instead of just like taking all of this action, sit down and really reflect and think about what it is you want, because you're not happy. And Spirit is saying, and the goddess Parvati, they know you're not happy, but there's a transformation here. and they want to give you exactly what you want, but you need to be clear on what it is you want. And you need to sit down and think about it. And if you don't write it out, that's fine, but you need to have a plan in your mind and pray about it and meditate on it, reflect on it, sit in stillness about it. Like, really get clear on what it is you want. Because I feel like for many of you, again, whether this is the dating, because the options are coming. The Three of Wands is here. This is the last one I'm gonna pull for tarot. The options are coming. You're getting ready to have options out of the yin yang. You're gonna literally be able to choose what it is you want, whether this is a future partner or future career, job, whatever. It doesn't matter. You're gonna be, the options are coming. You are going to be the one that's going to choose what it is you want. But Spirit is saying, get clear on what you want so you could co-create it, because you can create whatever it is you want. So, but you need to know, instead of just blindly doing things that's, like, again, let's just say you're the one with the relationship. So instead of sitting back and reflecting on what didn't work with your former partner or partners, think about what it is you want moving forward. So when you do start dating, you know what to look for in this partner. So when you see, like, for example, if it's a situation where your former partner maybe, didn't really take the time to be chivalrous. Like, let's just say your former partner, you want someone to open the door for you, or, open the car door and things like that. Like those little things. Maybe your former partner didn't do that, but that's something that you want. So you need to take that into account. So when you do start the date and this person does not do that, they're not chivalrous, they're not showing those attributes, then you can say, well, hey, you know what? This isn't going to work for me. Because Spirit is saying, don't settle. You don't need to settle. You're not meant to settle. This transformation is happening, but the transformation is not, it's not nailed down. That's what Spirit just said. It's not, the details are not nailed down. You're going to be able, literally, you're going to be able to create whatever it is you want. You're going to be able to create it, but you need to know what you want. So then you could be happy with the results, because you're a manifester. You can make it happen however you want to do it. So let's look at your oracles. So we have Koala Spirit. Spirit has a plan. Hawk Spirit. Let Spirit be your guide. And that's 35, 32. So that's the number 8, number 5. Dragonfly Spirit. Truth transcends illusion. 22. So that's the number 4. We have Trust the Niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? The Initiation, Rite of Passage, Crossing the Threshold. And then we have A Time to Give Rather Than to Take, a New Moon in Virgo, and Believe in the Impossible, Blue Moon. Okay, so this again is just really just confirming what we've already been talking about. I love it when the oracles do that. I love me some oracles. Okay, so listen. Spirit is saying, again, Spirit has a plan. This is all meant to be. Those doors that closed, the relationships that ended, the doors that closed with the jobs or whatever you were trying to pursue, that was all meant to be, because it was not meant for you. The job ended because it was no longer serving you. The relationships ended because it was no longer serving you. That was a part of the plan. This was a part of your soul's journey. So you have to trust it. Even if it felt like, that was something that was just so heartbreaking, you felt betrayed, you felt lied to, or, you don't really know how you were supposed to feel. It was all meant to be. So Spirit is saying, Spirit has the plan. Spirit is in control. Trust it. However, let Spirit be your guide and co-create. You could co-create your new reality with Spirit. Spirit is asking you to co-create it, because the new reality, the transformation that's happening, and dragonflies represent transformation. The transformation that's happening is all about truth. No more illusion. The days of illusion are over. I feel like many of you were, you were in situations that it was a lot of illusion. It was not your truth. It wasn't the truth of who you are. It wasn't your true essence. So Spirit pulled you out of that because it no longer served you. You didn't need to be under the veil anymore. You needed to know your truth. And moving, you're transforming into your purpose, into your path, into alignment where you're supposed to be. Don't be afraid. Spirit has a plan, and let Spirit be your guide. You need to let Spirit be the guide. You don't have to just tell Spirit what you want. Spirit will tell you how to do everything else. Just let Spirit be your guide and trust. But you need to sit down and really get down to what you want. Get clear on what you want, because Spirit is saying believe in the impossible. You can have any and everything you want. Believe that it's true. Tell Spirit what you want. Again, whether you write it down, you visualize, you pray, you just open your mouth and say it. Tell Spirit what you want. Believe in the impossible. Believe that it will happen. Right now, like I said, you're going through a transformation. It may be a lot of darkness, like I said with the murky comment. It's murky right now. It's dark. You don't know what's happening. You're not supposed to know. You're supposed to trust Spirit. This is pushing you to trust more, to trust where you're being led. Trust what are you passionate about? What is niggling at you? What is it that you want to do? Even with a relationship, what exactly do you want in a partner? Do you want to get married? Do you want a family? Like, get clear on what it is that you want, because Spirit is saying, I'm going to give it to you, but you need to know. You know, if you go to a restaurant and the restaurant server says, okay, what would you like to order? And you're like, oh, I don't know, maybe fries. I don't know. Like, we don't do that. We say exactly what we want. So Spirit is saying, tell me exactly what you want, and I'm going to make it clear for you. And I'm going to tell you what you need to do. But you have to tell me what you want. Spirit is also saying it's a time to give rather than to take. So when I see this card, I feel like this is not only saying give to yourself, but you need to also give your energy to others in a healthy way. Help others. How can you help others? How can you help someone? How can you be in service? You know, I feel like with the new moon in Virgo, I feel like that speaks about service as well, and the hard work. So how can you help someone? That's just food for thought for you to think of. And again, you know, you're going through this transformation, but it's beautiful. And everything is going to, it's not nailed down. There is, like, Spirit does have a plan, but all those details have not been nailed down yet. It's about you telling Spirit what you want, and then everything is going to fall into place. So this is the message from Parvati, or Goddess Parvati. Thank you so much, Goddess Parvati, for giving the message, the Goddess of Devotion. Thank you so much, Pai1, for being here. If no one told you that they love you today, I love you. I'm so grateful to have you here with me. Please like the video. I hope this resonated with you. Please comment below. Let me know. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, please join the Love Tribe. I would love to have you here with me. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next reading. Hi, Pal 2. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the Goddess Yuki Onna, Goddess of Stillness, thank you so much for being here with me today. Welcome to your reading. So, thank you to the new subscribers. Thank you so much. Welcome back to my capital LOVE tribe. So today we're going to ask Spirit, what are the messages for Pile 2? Goddess Yuki Onna. What are the messages for Pile 2? What messages do you have for Pile 2? Pile 2. What messages do you have for Pile 2? Goddess Yuki Onna. What messages do you have for Pile 2? Spirit, what messages do you have for Pile 2? So we have death in reverse. We have the world. We have Three of Swords. Oh, it's actually two cards here. So we have Three of Swords, and then we have Seven of Pentacles. Ooh. Okay, we have Ace of Wands in reverse. These cards are jumpy. Okay, we're just going to take these because these cards just want to come out. Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands. And we have Six of Cups. And we have Ten of Swords in reverse. And we have a couple of extra cards. So we have Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And we have Two of Swords. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot. All right, let me just make sure this is in shots. All right, how to, let me just tap in. Okay, pile two. So, how to, I feel like the messages from this goddess Yuki Onna. So I feel like many of you are hard workers. You're hard workers and you use work to deal with your pain. You hide behind work so you don't have to deal with what's happening in your real life. I'm hearing that things in your real life, in your reality, are very painful. You've gone through a lot, you've been through a lot, and you have a lot of perseverance and determination, but it's almost like it's misplaced. I don't want to say misplaced because I feel like having determination is never misplaced, but it's like spirit and this goddess, they want you to put that determination into yourself. It's like the Ace of Pentacles, this is in reverse. The Ace of Pentacles always talks about like a solid offer, a solid grounding foundation, a new start, and it's in reverse. And I feel like, but we have the Seven of Pentacles here, and that's planting the seeds. And Seven of Pentacles to me is always about hard work. And, you know, with the intention of planting all these seeds so you know it's going to grow. And I feel like Spirit and the goddess, they're saying like you are a hard worker, you're very determined, you're ambitious, you have a lot of perseverance, but you're not dealing with what's inside. You bury yourself in your hard work so you don't have to face the reality. You want to stay blinded to the truth because I feel like many of you have a lot of shadows and pain that you don't want to face. So my pal twos, like you guys are very, I don't know if you realize like your power, but it's like you guys have been like avoiding. You may have issues with your throat chakra too. Because I'm just like want to burp so bad right now. And it's like I wasn't feeling like that at all. My throat, yeah. Okay, so you may have some throat chakra blockages, but you guys have been avoiding a huge transformation and a new beginning. The spirit wants to give you, but you've been avoiding this for a while. I'm here for some of you years. And spirit is saying it's going to happen whether you like it or not. Like this change is coming. The change is coming. It's going to move forward whether you like it or not. The Chariot to me is a very spiritual card. And it's about forward movement and things happening, divine timing as well. But I feel like this is like, you can't avoid this transformation. You can't avoid dealing with the pain because I feel like spirit is going to throw it in your face and make you deal with it. Like spirit is going to take away everything so you can face it. Whether that's hitting your pocketbook, whether that's taking away your valuables, whether that, I mean, it's going to look different for many of you because it's a general reading, but I'm hearing that spirit is saying if you don't surrender and if you don't stop fighting this, it's going to hurt more than you know, because you've been fighting this transformation that's been trying to happen for a long time. And the thing about it is, you've been fighting this transformation, but the transformation is all for you and your highest good, and to give you a new fiery beginning. Is to give you what you want, but you have the determination and perseverance, but it's like you don't want to deal with what's happening inside, because you're afraid to face the hurt, to face the pain. And I know it does hurt. Facing the things that you don't like about yourself, it is painful. It is, and it's not easy. So I'm hearing that you will rather work all day long to sit, than you would rather do that than to sit with yourself, to sit with your thoughts, to sit with your pain. You use all of these things as a distraction, because you don't want to look within, you don't want to heal. For some of you, I'm hearing you are healing. It's been slow, but you are doing things to heal. But spirit is saying you're not moving fast enough. And I don't want to say it like, because we all have, it's our own journey. But spirit is saying like, you could be doing more, but you're purposefully not doing it because you would rather distract yourself, and you would rather not face your pain and not face the things that need to be healed, the wounds. And spirit is saying, I want to give you a new beginning, because you are deserving and worthy of a new beginning. You've been through so much. You've been through a lot. Spirit is saying, I know. Spirit is saying that you've been through so much, and there's no coincidence. Of course, I believe there's no coincidences, but you picked this goddess Yuki Onna of stillness. Spirit is saying you need to sit still. Spirit is saying your team, your ancestors, your spirit guides, they're very proud of you and how hard you do work, but they want you to work on yourself. They want you to work on yourself and to give yourself that same energy that you give your work and everything that you create. Because I'm hearing that many of you are very successful. You know, you feel that work is something you can control, something that doesn't disappoint you. So you love to work. You do. And spirit is saying there's nothing wrong with that. However, put some of that energy and time into yourself, because you are worth it and you are overdue for a new beginning. Don't be afraid of it. Don't be scared. Don't be blinded to it. Because the thing is that Spirit is saying this new beginning is going to happen. There's going to be some divine intervention coming into play. The Chariot for me is about divine intervention. It's not as harsh as the Tower card, but I'm hearing, like I said, I heard clearly, Spirit is saying, I'm going to hit you to make you surrender. I'm going to hit you where, and like I said, I heard pocketbook, I heard valuables. For some of you, it could be your health. Spirit is going to do something to make you slow down and work on yourself and put that time and energy. Divine intervention is coming, because Spirit is saying you keep trying to elude your transformation. You keep trying to fight it. You keep trying to control it. You keep trying to avoid it. I'm hearing it's like a serious avoidance issue here. You don't want to face the shadows. You don't want to face the darkness. You don't want to face the pain. And you have so much pain in your heart. Three of Swords, this is a heartbreak card. You're so heartbroken. I'm so sorry. I'm sending you love right now, how to. But Spirit is saying that you can heal it. And you can have this new beginning that will flourish and be solid and grounded in the truth, and will be stable. I'm here for some of you. You've experienced heartbreak since childhood. You've experienced disappointments, heartbreak, loss since childhood. So once you began to work and you were able to see your rewards, and that's something that you felt you could control, You put the energy in, you receive whatever you're going to receive back, and you keep multiplying and building on and building on. I'm hearing that gives you comfort. That's what you love to put your energy in. But Spirit is saying that's great, and you are a hard worker. You're amazing. However, you need to put this hard work into yourself. You need to stillness. She's saying stillness. You need to sit still. You need to take time out. You need to be still. You need to reflect. You need to look at yourself. And be kinder to yourself. Don't don't talk to yourself in a negative way. Love yourself and be kind. Spirit said, would you talk to yourself the way you talk to yourself, would you talk to someone else like that? Some of you are very hard on yourselves, and Spirit is saying, stop that. Because Spirit is bringing some change in. And you're not going to be able to fight this anymore. Spirit is saying no more. You're not going to be able to fight this transformation. It's happening whether you like it or not. So Spirit, all I keep hearing is surrender. Surrender. Let it go. Surrender. Surrender to it and let the transformation happen. Heal your heart. Heal your heart, Pal 2. Pal 2, you need to heal your heart. You're heartbroken. And you have so much support. You have so much love and support. And your team is very proud of you. Like I said, many of you are very successful. And you know how to continue to create more abundance in your life just naturally. And you're such a hard worker. But you have to take that time out and sit still and heal your heart. Major heart chakra work needs to be done. It's time for you to face what you're afraid to face. Think about it. What are you afraid to look at? What are you afraid? What are you fearful of facing? Because at some point you're going to have to face it. So Spirit is saying, start it now. Start it now. Think about the things that you're afraid to face, and you have support and love. Call on your ancestors, call on your spirit guides, call on Spirit. It doesn't matter. Whatever you feel comfortable with. Source, universe, Gaia, whatever, Mother Earth. Call on it and ask for help. Okay, I want to get into your oracles and let's see what other messages are going to come out for you. But Spirit is saying, this transformation is happening, and you're gonna have to look within. You're gonna have to sit still and look within. It's time. It's time. It's no coincidence you picked this card. Some of you may want to work with the element of water. The element of water, spiritual bath, may be really good for you. And again, I'm guided to say throat chakra, that blue throat chakra. My throat feels so tight, like it's something that you need to express your truth, something. Okay, let's look at this. So, I'm sorry. This is not yours. This is part 1. My bad. I'm sorry, y'all. But Spirit said you were supposed to see this card. Hold on, let me pull that back out. This one. Spirit said keep that out. So that wasn't an accident. Again, transformation, the initiation. The initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. So I'm going to keep that out. But that was from pile 1. This is your oracle cards, pile 2. We have Frog Spirit, clear out the clutter, the number 28. So that reduces to 10, which can reduce to 1. Turtle Spirit, slow and steady wins the race, 62, number 8. Okay. And we have, you guys had extra oracles too. Rhino Spirit, overcome any obstacle, number 50, reduces to 5. And then we have another number 5, transformation again. Bat Spirit, a rebirth is assured. Again, that's this transformation is happening. It's happening whether you want it or not. It's happening. We have 2 5s here. 5 talks about transformation. So we have Where are you being called to journey to? Deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. Okay, so we have your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn, and your commitment is being tested, first quarter moon. So, pile 2. Okay, I have felt that before, but I'm just going to say it. It's a lot of earth energy here. So, a lot of earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, sun, moon, rising. So, it's time for you to take a rest. We see that. You need to take a rest. You need to retreat. You need to catch up on your rest. I'm hearing it's physical rest, but it's also, again, stillness. You need to retreat. If you could go be by some water or be outside, that would be great too. You know, water is really significant right now. So you could be a water sign as well. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But water is really significant. You need to use the water to retreat. If you could be by some water, take a spiritual bath, you know, put some bath salts, some Florida water if you have it, essential oils, put that in the bath, run some hot water and just sit. And just sit. That's it. Just be still. You don't need to think, you just need to be still. No overthinking, no overanalyzing. There's an initiation happening. There is, like this says, a rebirth is assured. There's a huge transformation. You've been fighting it for a while. You have 2 5s here. Look up 55. When this is over, Google it. Google 55 angel number and get a message. Your hard work is paying off because you are a hard worker. You know that, but it's time for you to care for yourself. Spirit is saying clear out the clutter. Now, this could be clutter in your home. This could be old energy you're holding on to. For some of you, I'm feeling, you have a lot of energy stored in your chakras that need to be cleared out. For some of you, this could be, again, you need to clear out things in your home, things that are no longer serving you. Like, we don't realize how much energy it takes up when we have, like the other day, like I said the other day, I need to clean out my closet. I cleaned up like my whole house, but now I need to clean out my closet and really go through it and get rid of some more stuff because that stuff is holding energy and we don't need it. So you may need to literally clear out your physical space, but this is also talking about your physical body as well. You need to get some rest. You're being called on a journey. Your soul is calling you to a new place. And Spirit is reminding you, you are a warrior. You overcome any obstacle. You're a hard worker and it's paying off. But right now, your commitment is being tested. You're being tested right now. And I feel that this test has a lot to do with surrendering. You need to surrender. You need to surrender. You need to surrender to spirit. You need to surrender to spirit and you need to trust. Trust that your hard work is paying off. Because, like I said, for some of you, if you're not healing yet, for some of you, you are healing. You are healing. Some of you are not really healing and you're having trouble with that. But some of you are healing. So, spirit is saying that your hard work is paying off in the material world and in the spiritual world. But keep remembering, slow and steady wins the race. That's Virgo energy. Slow and steady. Keep moving. Keep doing it. But you have to focus on you right now. There needs to be a shift in focus on you. You're killing it in the material world. I feel like many of you are so successful. A lot of earth energy here. You make it happen. You're hard workers. But Spirit is saying you need to take care of yourself. You need to rest. Let your ancestors hold you. Let your team of light hold you, your spirit guides. Let them hold you. Rest. Let them replenish your body. Take time off for you. Maybe you need a vacation. Maybe you need to go out of town. For some of you, you've been thinking like, you know what, maybe I need a little trip, like a weekend away. Go near the water. There's so much water here. There's so much water energy here. Go to the water. This will help you to replenish because I feel tired all of a sudden. I felt very energetic with pile 1, but now I feel your energy, like my back hurts. I feel like I'm exhausted and I wasn't feeling like that before, but I feel like you all need a break. You need a break and you need to break in Get that rest because you have a huge transformation that's coming. It's coming. You are going through this initiation. Your soul knows where you're going. And you know, but you need to sit in stillness and find it. You'll get the answers. Sit in stillness. Sit in the water. Like I said, if you could go on a vacation and sit in the ocean, like near the shore, or if you can't, just take that spiritual bath and just sit in it. Just be still. Relax your back. Like my back is killing me all of a sudden. Like, yeah, I feel your pain. And you have a lot of pain. You've been carrying a lot. You've been carrying a lot of burden on your shoulders. You've been holding on to a lot of people's energy, I feel, taking on a lot of energy. For some of you, this could be past relationships that you're still holding on to this energy. You need to clear this out. You may need to do some energetic cord cutting. Look that up. There's many videos on that on YouTube. I'm going to be making a video about that soon, but I don't have that up right now. So look it up on YouTube. You may need to cut the cords, energetic cord cutting, but you need to heal your heart and you need some rest. So I really hope this helps, pal, too. I'm sending you so much love. If no one told you that they love you today, I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Please like the video, comment, let me know how it resonated for you. If you haven't joined the capital LOVE Love Tribe, please subscribe and join. I would love to have you here with me. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, Pal 3. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the Goddess Ma'at, Goddess of Truth, this is your reading. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome back to my capital LOVE tribe. Welcome to the new subscribers. Thank you all so much. So grateful to have you all here. Okay, so we're going to ask Spirit and Goddess Ma'at, what are the messages for pile 3? What are the messages for pile 3? Spirit, Goddess Ma'at, what are the messages for pile 3? What would you like pile 3 to know? Pile 3. Okay, so we have 6 of Swords, King of Cups, the Sun in reverse, and we have Death in reverse. We have 10 of Pentacles. Okay. We have cards I'm going to jump in today. The Hanged Man and Ace of Cups and 8 of Swords. And the bottom of the deck, we have 5 of Cups. So let's see. Pile 3. Let's tap in. I feel like pile 3. I feel like, okay, this is like more of a love energy here. I feel like all of the piles, this is like the message of transformation. But I feel like for pile 3, I feel like you have this belief that you're never going to be happy, that you're never going to find the love and the family that, for some of you, you were in a relationship or married and had children and you had to leave that situation. And I think that led to this belief that you'll never have happiness again. You'll never maybe get married again, or if you weren't married to the person and you want to get married, you may feel like you'll never be married. And Spirit is saying it's time to let that go. It's time to let that go. It's holding you back. Having that type of thought pattern is holding you back. Um, for some of you, I feel like you're learning to you're learning to trust spirit and surrender. Like you're learning to surrender to what is. You're learning to let go of finding love. I feel like you're coming into this place of like, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. If I'm meant to have that, life where, I'm with the love of my life or with a soulmate, I feel like you're just like, if it's meant to be, it's going to happen. I don't need to do, I'm letting it go. I'm leaving it up to spirit. And spirit is saying that there is a new beginning of love for some of you. This dragonfly here, this represents transformation. Um, I feel like for some of you, you need to go and watch Pile One. For some of you, if you feel like that's resonating for you, watch Pile One. But I feel like for some of you, you still are holding on to too much baggage. Like there's too much baggage that you're holding on to, and a lot of it is mental baggage. Like you need to get clear in your mind, the mental body. I feel like you're holding on to too many beliefs that you're not good enough. You're holding on to this, no one will marry me, no one wants to be with me. You may have children, no one wants someone with 3 kids, 4 kids, or 2 kids. You're holding on to all of this. Oh, well, I'm this age now, who am I supposed to be with? I'm 45. No one's going to want me. Who wants to start again at this age? Or, I'm 25 and I have 3 kids. Who wants to deal with that? Like, spirit is saying, let it go. That doesn't serve you. Thinking like that, like in this picture, the Five of Cups, she's crying and her head is down and 3 cups are spilled, but she doesn't realize that 2 cups are upright. She doesn't realize that she has 2 cups here full because she's doing too much overthinking and crying. And spirit is saying it's not true. All of this is in your mind. All of this is in your mind. You're literally blinded to the truth. All of this is in your mind. I feel like many of you are overthinkers, and you feel like you may have this idea that you're going to be forced to settle, and so I'm guided to go back to the goddess Ma'at, because she's the goddess of truth. And goddess Ma'at is saying, this is not true. You need to find your truth. This is not true. I'm hearing some of you saying, I'm damaged goods. I'm used. Like, no one wants me. No one's going to want me. I have too many things working against me for me to be able to have a loving relationship. I've been through too much. I've dealt with too much. For some of you, I'm hearing, you dealt with domestic violence. You dealt with abuse. For some of you, I'm hearing, you had to leave. It was a difficult circumstance that you had to walk away from with the person you were with. Some of you, you may have lost everything, a home, car, money, but you walked away. You followed your truth. So Goddess Ma'at is saying, you followed your truth with that situation. Now it's time to follow your truth now and believe that you are worthy. You are worthy of having whatever it is that you want. Don't believe that just because you have children that you can't have that loving relationship and, move forward. Don't believe that because you're 45 and maybe you don't have any children, you've never been married, that, no one's going to want you, that your time has passed and you're not going to be able to have anything worth having. You're going to have to settle. Spirit is saying, spirit and the goddess Ma'at are saying that's not true. That's not true. And even though some of you have surrendered the desire, like, okay, if you said, okay, I'm just going to just see what happens, I'm letting it go. Spirit is saying, have you really let it go? Have you really let it go, or are you holding on to a lot of negative thoughts? Like, you may have said, okay, Spirit, okay, God, I would love to have a relationship. I'm letting it go. I'm going to let you be in charge. But then you turn around and you think, well, everyone else is all booed up on Valentine's Day, but what about me? Everyone else, is doing this, but what about me? What do I get to have? So Spirit is saying, have you really surrendered? And when you do surrender, you have to surrender the negative thoughts as well, the negativity, because I'm hearing again, you're speaking death on any future prospects. You're already counting yourself out before you even get in the game. You're already telling yourself you're going to have to just settle for anything that's going to come because you're not going to be able to attract anything worth having. And Spirit is saying that's not true. Listen, I wanted to save this for a little bit, but this right here, the Empress, this is fertility. For some of you, you need to hear that. Maybe you want to have children, whether you're a man or woman, it doesn't matter. This is about fertility. This is about creation. This is about love. This is just the ultimate with anything, abundance. This is what this is about. And again, it doesn't matter your gender. You are, and you have the capability to embody the Empress energy, the number 3, creation, abundance, fertility. You can create what you want, but you have to drop the baggage. I feel like many of you have a lot of emotional and mental baggage and anxiety along with that. And you psych yourself out before you even get in the game. You're already telling yourself you're not going to have this, you're not going to have that. And Spirit and the Goddess Ma'at are saying it's not true. That's not the truth. Let it go. You are worthy. You are good enough. You will have whatever it is you want. But you have to let go of the negativity and the fear and the negative thoughts and stop telling yourself that you're going to have to settle. And don't listen to people chatter about it. Like I'm hearing some of you say, that's all people tell you. You see this stuff on the internet, oh, when you get to this age, because you're in this age group, you can't have anything. You're going to have to get with this type of person. I'm hearing some of you, you listen to these relationship experts and they're telling you, oh, you're not going to be able to date this person if you're this size, or you're not going to be able to date this person if you're this age. And this type of, partner isn't going to be interested in you if you look like this, or I don't know, you're this age or this size, or you're listening to all of the wrong stuff. Spirit and the Goddess Ma'at are saying it doesn't matter. Of course, always work and improve on yourself, but you don't have to settle. You get what you want. It's not true. Let that stuff go. Let it go. It doesn't matter. You can have exactly what you want. You've got to let go of this mental baggage. For some of you, I feel like you were in an abusive situation in the past, and the person that you used to be with has knocked down your confidence to a point where you feel that you can never have anything worth having. That person planted so many seeds in your mind of doubt, of fear, of unworthiness. And if it isn't a past relationship, it may be from childhood, and you're holding on to all of this. And you believe that this is your truth, that this is who you are. This is the truth of your existence. And it's not. It's not the truth of your existence. It's not who you are. You're none of those things that you're telling yourself and that you're thinking about in your mind. You don't need to settle. You can have what you want. You can attract what you want. So Spirit is saying, if you really let it go, you got to let go of the mental part as well. The mental baggage, the negativity, the fear, the doubt. Don't speak death on something that hasn't even happened. For some of you, I'm hearing, a person shows some interest and you're like, oh, that person can't be interested in me. I look like this. What am I even thinking? I must have lost my mind. No, Spirit is saying, stop doing that. It's not true. The person is showing interest because they're genuinely interested in you. They're not just saying it just to say it. They are genuinely interested in you and they want to get to know you. So let go of that mental baggage, that negativity. It's not serving you. You have to let it go. And you will have what you are deserving of, which is a brand new opportunity of love. That Ace of Cups was there, and that was not there for any reason. So let's look at your oracle cards now. So we have Porcupine Spirit, 48. Time for beginner mind. Again, clear that mind out. Well, let's get the rest of the cards out. So 48, that's 12, which reduces again to another 3. So threes are significant right now. Peacock Spirit, Let It Shine, 46. So that's the number 10, which reduces to 1. Let It Shine. That's such a beautiful card. And then we have Vulture Spirit, Nothing is Wasted, number 63. So that's the number 9. That's another number 9 because we saw the 9 of Wands. So, 9 may be significant as well. So we have Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers, and Subtle Realms. Just say yes. Okay. This is for whoever needed to hear that. Then we have Communication is Key, New Moon in Gemini. Prosperity lies ahead, New Moon in Taurus. And Step out of your comfort zone, North Node. Okay, pile 3. So Spirit is saying, you need to clear out your mind again. I feel like for some of you, this is that some of you may be air signs, sun, moon, rising. So that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I feel like many of you also get Virgo energy as well. I feel like many of you, again, you get stuck in your head. You have a lot of mental baggage in your head. Okay. So with this porcupine spirit here, time for beginner mind. Spirit is saying clear out the mind. It's time to think like a beginner. Think with a clean slate. Think like you've never heard anything negative about yourself. No one has ever put you down or spoke negatively to you or, spoke to you in a disheartening way. Clear it out. Let it go like it's never even happened. Let it go. Release it. Okay? And realize that this is a new start. This is a new start for you. Prosperity lies ahead. I feel like this is material, but I also feel like this is in love. This again, I feel like there's a new love coming to you, but you need to clear out your mind. And Spirit is saying, let it shine. Like with this card here, this is such a beautiful card. You see how the light is shining? And this is also all this green, so that's heart chakra. Let it shine. Show the world the real you. Show the world the real you and own that you are unique. You are amazing. You are beautiful. There's nothing wrong with you. Of course, we all have things we need to work on, but you are a beautiful person. You are beautiful and you are meant to have a beautiful, loving relationship if this is what you want. Let it shine. Show the world the real you. It's meant to be. Nothing is wasted. So Spirit is reminding you, and Goddess Ma'at, they're reminding you that even though you've gone through some challenging situations in the past, it was all meant to be. It was all meant to be, and it was meant to teach you to learn the lessons, for your soul to grow, and to develop to where you are now, for you to continue to build upon, become stronger, wiser, more loving, more caring, more compassionate. It's not wasted. Don't think that those past experiences, even though they may have been very hurtful, even though they may have left you in a situation where, you feel like you could give up on love or give up on things, it was not wasted. It was supposed to happen. And you are supported. There's divine intervention happening. With this divine orchestration, you have help, ancestors, spirit guides, angels, archangels. They're here to help you. Ask for help, but they're orchestrating something for you, something new, something beautiful, something loving, kind. It's happening. and it's coming your way. But it's calling for you to step out of your comfort zone. Step out of your comfort zone and let your light shine. I feel like many of you, you've never really let your light shine. You've never shown other people who you really are. You've, been so caught up in your mind and fear and doubt. You've never let these things come to the light. And Spirit and the Goddess Ma'at, they're saying, bring it to the light. It's time. Show the world the real you. Come out of the comfort zone. I feel like for some of you, you're going to be getting communication. You're going to be getting communication from someone new interested in you. And Spirit is saying, say yes. Like I said, the promise was there with that Ace of Cups. It's coming, but don't speak death over the situation. If this person is contacting you, they're contacting you because they're interested in you and they want to get to know you. Don't think like, oh, they're contacting me because I have money and I show these things or whatever. They're trying to get money from me. Be discerning. Okay, use your intuition, but that's not always the case. Spirit and Goddess Ma'at, they're bringing something to you. Your team, they're divinely orchestrating something beautiful and new for you because it's your time. And prosperity lies ahead. There's beautiful abundance coming to you. You have new things coming to you. New moon in Taurus, new moon in Gemini here. So communicate and let it shine. But you have to clear out that mind. You have to clear out the mind, and you have to know that everything you've been through was meant to be and it's made you who you are today. Nothing was wasted. It's made you stronger, wiser, kinder, more compassionate. It was supposed to happen. It's all meant to be for your highest good. I really hope that helped, Pal 3. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you so much. If no one told you today that they love you, I love you. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you. Please like the video. Please comment. Let me know how it resonated for you. Please join the capital LOVE Love Tribe. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and I'll see you in the next reading. Thank you. Bye.